Hello and welcome to Axiom, where I've got everything on my settings and I'm looking forward to playing this. I got it as part of the Humble Bundle. I mean, developers weren't wanting to show things early and then, you know, just it came in the Humble Bundle and owning it, you're allowed to do it, so strangely it didn't send out review codes, but hey, you know, you could have given them more advertising. We're on a boat, but obviously we played the last Game by Wales Interactive. I don't know if this is just a spiritual sequel or a completely different game, but it seems along the same lines as Master Reboots. From what I've been able to gather, I've avoided too much because I don't want to spoil the game for me, but it does seem like... See, why is C crouch on everything now, not control? Hello, eyeball. Right, I'm going to see if there's anything else up there on before we go down, because that seems to be the way to progress. Oh no, what are you? But yeah, there were graphical glitches. I say that's in-game, you know, it's part of the game. Hello, we're on a space boat. It's like an aeroplane boat in space. It's got wings. We were stuck on some parts. Yeah, it's nice to be able to play things on full, even if we are only using pretty much exactly the same stuff as we have on our other graphics card. This is 16 gigabytes of RAM, makes all the difference. Obviously I'm still waiting for the correct processor upgrade to come, so we can actually get things done properly. I hope that all the audio and everything is good. We obviously need to touch that, that's got to be some sort of interactive thing like in the other game, where it will reveal a bit of plot maybe. Because it didn't be explicit with the plot, it sort of handed it out in little by little. We're going to go touch this first before we interact with everything, in case it does take us elsewhere. A rift. Oh, we have to jump and interact with it? Interesting. He moves in a mysterious way. That gave us 2 achievements. His wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. I guess we jump over that. That must be the way back after we've interacted with that. So it wouldn't have skipped it. But you never can be too careful. You see something you want to touch, you touch it. We're human for now. Although when we were running our arms were already different. Just say it. Yeah, you just killed yourself by making contact with the 2 things. See now, what is stopping us going back the other way? Nothing, right? I guess it's just set tracking and to save you running around. So go the other way. Apologies if everything's loud, this is still out the audio balance on the new PC. See, his purpley arms already done. Now we have space things. Obviously, if it's in a computer, like in the previous one, of course it's going to be like cells. Can't escape. You know. Just escape death. Hey! Yes. Zip line. Throwing up. You just take the power. Rip. As everything goes to rust. Another achievement, Maiden Voyage. Unlocked. Yeah, I've been looking forward to playing this. And no contract to play either. I mean, I bought it. I just wanted to play it pretty bad. Again, it's a shame. I know they're a smaller developer and maybe not into other means of advertisement. So hey, you know, the fact that I've bought it and I'm playing it and I'm showing it off will help you advertise the game, because, you know, they deserve a lot more recognition. It's really good games for not a lot of money. And, you know, I got it in a humble bundle so it was even cheaper. But they are good games and worth the money if you've got the money to spend on it. I would recommend it. And that will help you understand what has happened with our boats. No, I didn't make the reference. I'm on a boat. That wasn't even as good as Jizz in Your Pants. It was a really, really shit one. Could we run open world right? I mean, in the other game, there's borders that appear. No borders, but we're not making progress. We're artificially blocked, but without the electronic border. I would have put the electronic border in that Master Reboot had, you know. It fits with the game theme, and it tells you that you've gone outside the boundaries of the game. Right, let's get back in to the area we're meant to be. Or not. Because we can't get in that way. Let's go around the area that we're meant to be. Right, there's a boat bit that we saw before. Hello. Can I not get back in? That way. Right. I don't want to. Hello, we can run through flames. Unaffected. Right, have we missed any secrets? It doesn't look like it. There's a rip in the sky. But welcome to better quality content things. Even though I'm still have to sort out this new PC because, you know, scammer eBayers. I've paid the money for it, I want it right. You know, I'm not getting ripped off. So hey, you know, things might improve even more, but for now, it's looking pretty good. Hopefully the sound quality is good. If not, I'll have to figure out a way to get OBS to record properly and get everything right. The gas station, the last chance resort, wow. You know, you're dead, it's the last chance. Saloon. There's often that in death things. And you notice that, I mean, with Life is Strange and a few other games, and obviously Master Reboot, not that death is something that is, you know, in my life, then now and forever. Elysium. But, I mean, you know, I do know a lot about the mythologies in the afterlife and the fake and, you know, lies of religion and various things. How do we reach that one? So I do know a lot about these things. And yes, I mean, obviously I've suffered with depression and suicide and various things. So, yes, we have a pedestal here. So, we can't interact with that yet. With a game that involves death, it's clearly about an electronic afterlife, I will be talking about these things. So if you're not comfortable talking about death and afterlife and contradictory religions and various things, then perhaps this isn't the game or the Let's Play for you, because it will deal with an artificial afterlife and things of that nature. Should we be going inside rather than up? Well, I saw that thing that I want to interact with first. If we could get... don't fall off. If we can get around and sort of getting a sneak peek of what's inside at the same time. Those lights are kind of appearing and disappearing. Like some window holes, it doesn't exist. It exists. It doesn't exist. It exists. Is that intentional? Oh, hello. There's a nice little crawl hole there. I mean, it almost seems as though it would be. There is nothing
premeditated, nothing neglected by him. His unsleeping eye beholds all things.
Now, obviously it's a he rather than a she this time. Where's my entrance? There we go. Ooh, an old arcade. Raccoon. House of Order. Raccoon Raptor. Gravity Badgers. Isn't that a real game? Advertising. Super
Horse Apocalypse Megadeth Bubblegum Extreme Edition.
Well, obviously that is something because it's got the Grim Reaper on it. It's something that we're going to be involved with playing, I guess. Let's explore the Last Chance Saloon. And you know you play the Grim Reaper to get your life back. Most people make it board games or chess, or in the case of Bill and Ted's, like Battleships and Twister and everything. Never computer games, but maybe in this game you play the Grim Reaper on a computer game for your life. Interesting novel concept. Ever wonder that maybe you're already dead and you're already playing the Grim Reaper for your life? It's like, live your life, worthy to relive your life. Are you living a worthy life? I mean, with the way the world's going right now, are you living your life to your maximum, or are you regretting things? Here we go. Oh, and it's bringing the saloon to life. That's interesting. Well, barkeep. We've brought the barkeeper out. Maybe. Ooh, cubes. What, the cubes will be the end of me? Or people? Or the government? Brexit will be the end of you. Right, let's look around. It has stopped the glitching noises. But, again, the light that... Well, here's the best. Light exists, light doesn't exist. Light exists, light doesn't exist. Fits, for sure. Right. Getting used to C being crouched on Windows 10 is unusual. And not Control. Very unusual, because Syndrome was the same. Syndrome should be up by now already. Right, where do we go from here then? I mean, we can do that shortcut. We're undead. Nice future scooters. Like hover bikes. They're triple wheel or quad because it's got the one main one at the back and two stabilizers. So in essence, it's like having stabilizers on your bike. Not that I'm taking the piss out of their bikes, but you know. Right, I guess we can touch that thing now. That we've got this. We'll put it on the plinth. Of course we do. And now, I guess we can enter the memory. Teleports. Death Valley. Achievements unlocks. Obviously, initially we're going to be wondering what's going on a lot. It's not as signposted as Master Reboot was. But again, we haven't got our powers yet. Right. This temple looks familiar as being in Master Reboot, but also it's in the little bit of a video I saw, I do believe. It was this area that we start puzzling. Sorry, I can't resist potentially looking around. Yeah, the opportunity to hide secrets there. This game might hide eyeballs in obscure locations. It's like the ducks were all hidden in obscure locations in the last one. It might be a bit too early for anything like that to be too hidden, though. We are at the very start of the game. Indiana Jones through the cobweb. Oh dear. I didn't mean it. didn't know that was coming. I didn't mean it, game. Shit. I didn't literally mean Indiana Jones, mate. I swear. Oh dear. I had to say it, didn't I? And then it happened. Right, we've lost an arm now. One electronic arm. Right, what are our powers? Right, so we can phase things, I guess, because the achievement's out of phase. Yeah, phase the objects out of existence. Goodbye, objects. We're now in God mode. We can delete things at will. Hello. What do you have to say to me? He has given you two hands, one to give and the other to receive. Well, I mean, it's not a receiving hand, it's a taking hand. I'm taking things away, not giving them. Anything on this side? No. Let's take it away. Any other walls that we can remove? Have to check. Have to check. I will put that wall back, by the way. Because clearly it's saying that, you know. It's like, with one hand you take, the other hand you give back. So, we will give back whatever we take from this world. We will not leave it a mess. I see the obvious bridge. Obvious bridge is obvious. Nice locations though. I might want to turn the music down a bit. It's nice not to have fatigue as well. It's nice to just be able to sprint as much as you want. Not have to worry about it. The jump is a bit cumbersome though. But realistic. But it just makes it pointless jumping. Unless you need to. And it doesn't jump far either. So I guess it's just to get up. Also our hand's normal. And normal. And not normal. And normal. Oh no. I guess it slowly reverts to normal over time. No more hands. Let's get over this bridge and get on with something. I wonder what these yellow eyeballs are for. Yes, we can phase it in. We can't phase that out. Now, we put this into the world, so let's take it back out of the world. I don't think anything happens to that. We could rotate it, I guess, because obviously there's these things, so it's going to be a rotation puzzle. We could probably jump down there, but it would probably not be to our benefit to do so. People outside again, doing things. Yeah, we'll come back after, because again, rotation. The rotation's clearly over here. So we will rotate, and then go back once we have rotated it. Which is why we're going to leave that bridge there for now. Anything over here? I mean, I'm not seeing anything obvious, have I? Well, clearly, it rotates. Yes, We learned that already. And then it blasts walls, of course. But how do we make it rotate? That's what we haven't figured out. I guess we use the hand power to rotate somehow. How do we get you to rotate? With that, maybe? I don't know. Let's climb. If we can. We cannot. How do we rotate this? I'm not seeing it. Must be in the temples, I guess? I don't know. How do we rotate you? Oh, I see. I see. Take away these bits. But I don't think that helps. In any way. There's a bit there, right? Okay. That rotated you. Let's get rid of these bits. Light it up. Smash the wall. Well, that's reduced that tempo. Interesting. Whoops, we shouldn't have done that. Now we're in the water. How do I get out of the water? Well, we'll take advantage of looking around. There's an island over here. Which we wouldn't have got to if we hadn't gone into the water. This is exactly the sort of place you'd hide a secret. No. Nothing? Nothing for me? We could probably get out of the world. No. Right, there's got to be a way back on. There has to be. There has to be. And water and blue effects that are suffering, he says, optimistically. In the new PC and the lighting effects as well. So you can see why it's a 3.3 and not a 3.1. Right, so I guess we'll fill that one. And it will take it all the way to that one. Okay. Perfect, and we already pre-prepared that, so that will sink that even further. And then we'll just blast it. Filling you in. And then we'll take care of these and get rid of them. Just because we don't need them anymore. No, I guess that bridge doesn't vanish. Those weren't bridges, they already existed. This was a bridge though. We didn't hold F to look then. Or press F to pay respects. We did none of that. We got a cube! Let's teleport. Blast from the past. Achievement unlocked. I don't know if there's a hub world or if it's very linear, because the last game had a hub world. And I'm gonna see if we can try and get to a hub world. If not, then We may call it an episode soon. The moon glitching out, of course. Very familiar to Master Reboot area with the Church of the Tron ships. Or just the whole, you know, game in general. This now has that theme and aspects. I can take you. I wonder what taking those crystals will do to the worlds. Again, you know, things we don't know yet. It may be that the crystals are some sort of dark entity invading the world that we need to remove for a different ending. So there were two endings to the previous game, but well, I'm not going to spoil it, even though, watch the video, you can see for yourself, I mentioned them. There's more crystals, but we can't jump up there. What are the points of view then? Is there anywhere else I can go once I'm up here? It doesn't really look like it, does it? Oh, we can reach it from there. Oh, I see. It makes the bridge capable. Ah. That's interesting. We just had to look out for it and actually get it. But it's lucky that we could actually reach it from there.
You are not alone. This is Doctor Who. The Master is with you.
That did nothing, that one. You see the eyeball. I see you. Watching me. I'll poke you in the eye.
The eyes are the windows to the soul.
And if you watch the other series that I have, which was I Can't Escape Darkness. Oh, we obviously didn't get that as we thought. Yeah, there's a lot of eyeballs in that one as well. And kind of haven't finished it. It was sort of temporary hiatus whilst I had other things. And the way that we finished it is that we became a watcher, ever vigilant. We are the eyes in the wall. So, you know, kind of passes on progress to this. And like our other character in that game is the one watching us, even though it's not. But just loose tie in to the game. Did we already get that crystal? I think we did. There's a new one. Right, that's the progress. But I see things I can reach. If jump worked! Damn it. I didn't jump quick enough. We can totally get onto that. I want to look on there, see what we can see. It's a good job I haven't taken all these things back out of the world, isn't it? I think we've stopped that aspect of the playthrough, maybe. Putting things back the way they were, because clearly it's not going to work. Seriously? I was on that. Oh, the moon's phasing out again. The moon is out of phase! Because moon phases. That's got to be the dorkiest joke in the world that I've ever made on this channel. Or in life, full stop. Sorry if my voice is going a bit shit at the moment. It is really damp in my room. Oop, we could make that jump at least. I was a bit concerned there. Right, let's just make progress to the hubworld, because clearly that's where we're going.
Salvation is ahead.
We've got to refill all of these crystals now. Whose salvation, of yours or mine? Also, that's a bit ominous, isn't it?